I should have worked a couple days ago. I was like, oh, Ready Player 1 2 is coming out. They're like, oh, yay. Can't wait till the plane comes over and we watch that 30 times in a fucking week.
Oh, my name's on here now.
I was like, yeah, no, that's going to be awesome. It's going to be so amazing to see Nostalgia of the Movie Part 2.
What's wrong with that? Every time I watch it,
literally everything about that movie is bad.
No, it's not.
It was like, it is the most pandering movie ever. Because people go and see it, and they're like, oh, Steven Spielberg. And then you're watching, it's like, oh my god, I know that thing from my past that makes me feel good about myself. Look, it's Chucky. It's the Batmobile.
Oh, man. Can we make our list, please?
Fine, fucker. You know we're recording, right?
Yeah, I know. Okay. This is like behind-the-scenes stuff I'll post.
Yep. Ready Player 2. Such an original sequel.
I'm going to make the list, so keep it up, buddy. Like, it's got to be good. It's Ready Player 2. It's going to have so much...
Yeah, it has to be. Maybe they'll add Jason this time.
You shithead. You straight up shithead. I swear to God, you shithead. Okay.
Maybe Spielberg's like, ooh, we can add Jaws somehow. You know what? No, I'm not making a list. Fuck that shit. Why? Because I'm freeballing. I'm a free human being, and we're just.
Well, I'm making my list.
Do your list. Fuck off. Do your list. That's fine. I don't know.
Stunner plays by his own rules.
That's right.
So he's gonna pull shit out of his ass.
I'm gonna pull shit on my ass because that's where shit comes from. My ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's your shit.
That's where it's supposed to come from.
Got moves.
Unless you think, oh, bro, I can. Thank you, Lionsgate, for not sponsoring this shit.
That's how we're gonna start it. Like, I'm Dadman. I'm Stunner. I'm Dadman. We are not sponsored by. We are not sponsored by Lionsgate and Crash Bandicoot. Okay.
Should I actually turn this bitch inside out?
No, just say it. It's gonna be funny
Because I don't need Lionsgate to sue us. Like,
they would sue us. Why would they sue?
That's IP, sir.
It doesn't matter. It's actually promoting their product for free.
Don't watch Lionsgate.
All the shit behind you is IP.
So
all the fucking shit over there is IP. That's IP. That's IP. It's all IP. I mean,
do not watch Lionsgate movies.
If that's the case, we just need to blur the whole background.
Do not watch The Condemned or any of the Halloween movies.
No, don't do it.
No. But anything with Ryan Reynolds.
Sequel. I'm at 5. Make my list.
Cool. 5 more. Yeah, this will be fun.
Why are you making? You're being a jerk.
No, I'm not.
Don't be a jerk.
I'm not being a jerk.
To being a dickhead.
So do we count Superman Returns as a sequel, or is it like a thing itself? Or... Not that I would ever say that's a good fucking movie.
Okay, hold on. All right. Hold on. I think I got my list.
That is literally Blue Balls the movie, by the way.
What?
Superman Returns. You see the trailer, you're like, oh my god, there's a new Superman movie coming, I can't fucking wait. And then you see that first trailer where he's at the fucking bank and they're robbing the fucking bank, they're on the roof,
yep.
And they shoot him. And it bounces off his fucking eye. And you're like, oh my god, this is gonna be so cool. And then you go see it and it's like fucking Super Deadbeat Dad, the fucking movie. With the fucking sex guy that touches people. Yelling no really fucking loud, and then Superman becoming fucking Jesus, and fuck Bryan Singer. Except for X2. X2 is excellent. It's not actually. It's not a good movie. There's just that one good scene. Snick.
There we go. On this out one. I move one thing around.
You bitch talked to it.
I'm on 0. I'm at 5.
You were at 5 like 2 minutes ago.
I'm at 6 now. Good dick.
I am not a dick. I
am not a dick. What came? Oh, never mind. I know what came first. I can't pick that.
Check it.
No, I'm not. Thank you.
for most people.
7. I got 7.
Oh, dude, I just noticed the SpongeBob stickers. Those are actually kind of cute. Kids put them in.
I'll put them there.
Oh. Is that Doodlebob?
Yep.
Nice. Doodlebob. It's like, I like the effervescence on the Detective Comics picture, too.
Like that?
The way they go, yeah, that's good. I'm just kind of sick of John Travolta staring at me, though. That's
We got John Travolta on the guy.
fuck off, I love it.
Love it. Take notes, motherfuckers. That's how you take down the guy.
I will tell you right now, if you're doing your sequel bullshit, don't you steal 22 Jump Street.
I'm gonna steal it. I mean, we're gonna have. This is why, I wanted to make your actually physically make the list. We're gonna have stuff overlap.
Yeah, 22 Jump Street and Magic Mike XXL. I promise you're not gonna have either. I'm actually being semi-serious about that. Have you seen Magic Mike XXL?
Nope.
The 7-Eleven scene where dude's in there and he does the Backstreet Boys striptease. Maybe one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my entire life. It's the guy that was married to.
So when we talk about sequels, it is the second movie in an installment, right?
It can't be a third.
I don't know if it's a third. It's not a sequel. Then it's a trequel.
No, it's still a sequel.
It's not. The sequel is the one immediately after the first one.
But isn't everything after the first one a sequel?
No, because that would be a sequel to the second one, wouldn't it?
It depends on how many movies there are. Like if we're going by Halloween logic, then every movie after one would be a sequel.
Oh, I'm talking about the second. So if they only did a two-part story,
You never said that, sir.
it's a sequel.
No, your sequels was what you said.
Then we'll just play it off as we both have different perceptions of the question.
Yeah, no, we're not playing shit off because we have fucking different perceptions of the fucking question. So when I say Cinderella 3 A Stitch in Time, don't look at me like I'm fucking stupid because... yeah, you should probably give me that look, to be honest with you.
There we go.
No, I think a sequel is anything that precedes the original. That's a sequel.
I was talking. Okay, we'll have our own.
Yeah, I don't think it has to be the second movie because if anything after the first movie is considered a sequel. Or else how the fuck is Fast and Furious still a fucking thing?
That's not a sequel.
Every one of those is a sequel.
If you have a trilogy, the sequel is the second movie.
No, a trilogy is 3 movies that end after 3 movies.
Yeah, so the second one is the sequel to the first one.
No, everything after that, if it's not a trilogy, is a fucking sequel. Or a quadrology. Which is the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard in my entire fucking life, by the way. It was a quadrology. No, fuck you, it was 4 movies.
That's everything. Everything's like that.
It was 4 fucking... It wasn't a quadrology because that shit doesn't exist.
Okay. You ready to actually do this?
Was it a quintupla?
How many James Bond movies have there been?
Way too many. I think it's 20.
Is that my left?
Is it more than fucking 20?
Yeah, this is going to get more views than anything.
Are we talking 30 fucking James Bond movies?
Goldeneye, Thunderball.
I'm so not going through that bullshit.
You want to go through it? Where people?
I know there's a fuck ton.
How many James Bond movies are there at this point in time?
Is it more than 20? It can't be.
20.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I haven't even gotten to Pierce Brosnan on that. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
You haven't even got the fucking Remington still yet?
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
Okay, so not that many more than 20, but I knew it wasn't fucking that fucking big. Okay. All right, cool. So
that's not counting Casino Royale, the spoof. That's technically James Bond movie. So that's 27.
You don't have to sell me Peter Sellers. I love them. That was sweet chubby baby.
All right, so what are? No, you cannot.
No, this one.
Sure, go ahead. Go ahead. Again. And Mother gets home and is like, "Where's Cleo?" I found a nice home.
Found a home that he loved and cared for him. What are you doing in my shoes there, kid?
Oh, so they do count the other, by the way, the spoof James Bond, because there's 27. That's what we just added up with 26 and added that spoof one. Right. So they do count it that way. So
right.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So we don't have to.
Yeah, just don't zoom on my eyes because they're probably a little blurry right now. Landscape.
All right, so
are we doing like an intro or?
Yeah. So the intro is
got a mouse in your car. It's awesome.
What?
I'm Stutter.
And I'm Dadman, and we are not sponsored by What's on Our Shirts, just so you're aware. So this is our first podcast. We're just going to talk about random local or relevant topics, and at the end, we're going to give a top 10 list. Top 10 list today, if you're interested, is our top 10 sequels. Now, we have a different rendition of what sequels means, and we're going to disagree on that, but you're going to get to see the disagreement. Hold it like that. There you go. So, yeah. Any topics you want to talk about specifically today, sir?
So they're doing a really cool thing. Heineken actually has a partnership with Marvel for the Deadpool movie. It's Heineken Light, and it's Heineken Silver, actually, is what they're calling it. And I'm like, okay, cool. So you went all in with Deadpool and Wolverine. Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't you just rebrand it as Heineken Adamantium for just a while?
Mm-hmm.
And
maybe it was already taken.
Yeah, because they're I'm awesome. I drink adamantium beer all the time.
It was already taken, man.
Well, what's cool is if they have a sweepstakes. If you enter it, it's called the Best Bubba Box, and you get the necklace. I think it's like a Funko Pop. You get like a T-shirt, a towel, 2 tickets to the movie, and you have a chance to win tickets to the premiere. So it's really cool. I just think the branding was just off with. First off, who the fuck drinks Heineken Light? Like, ever?
I don't know. I think I might have had Heineken Light once.
By mistake?
I don't know. Probably. I think I bought it thinking it was like a Rolling Rock because the bottle's kind of the same.
The H didn't give it away? Like.
No, I think someone bought it for me, and it was like the wrong beer, but I just drank it.
I hope you're still not friends with those people.
Well, I probably not, honestly.
Because people suck. Just fuck.
People suck.
Jesus Christ. Oh, and the other thing, remember Multiverses, the game that came out that failed fucking miserably because LeBron James was in it?
Yeah.
So they're re-releasing it, and they did a trailer a couple days ago, and it was Joker sitting on the Iron Throne from Game of Thrones, which was really cool. And he's like, I don't normally do this alone, or normally I do this alone, but tonight I'll make an exception. And on his right was Agent Smith from The Matrix, which was kind of cool. And then it was Jason fucking Voorhees.
Okay. Well, something really, really ironic that happened to me last week. So I'm sitting in my store. We are talking about horror movies. And we're talking about horror movies. Guess who follows me on fucking Twitter?
Who?
An account that is named Jason fucking Voorhees. I don't know why. We were literally just talking about horror movies, like our favorite horror movie franchises. Friday the 13th, for the record, is not mine. You know mine.
I'm well aware of that.
So, for the record, his favorite horror movie franchise is Halloween, correct? Okay, this is Halloween, and mine is Saw. I don't really get.
There's nothing wrong with Saw. I still haven't watched the new one. I tried watching it like 2 weeks ago. I made it about 15 minutes through. I was just like,
what would you say is your second favorite?
My second favorite horror movie franchise of all time? Fuck, that's actually kind of hard.
I know mine.
Evil Dead.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, there was only like 3 of them, but yeah, they're fun.
Evil Dead.
The first one's kind of fucked up. The second one's really funny.
I thought Scream.
Scream's good, dude. Like, I love Scream. I love the fact that Mojo Jojo is the voice of the fucking Ghostface Killer, which is kind of cool. Not a lot of people know that shit.
Speaking of JoJo, we're not talking about.
Oh no! Can we please
talk about work on here?
No, I think you're talking about JoJo Siwa because
I don't like her.
Just in general, fuck that bitch.
Yeah,
just in general, like, dude. I remember it was like 2017, 2018. She was going to be like the Grand Marshal of Thanksgiving Day Parade. And I'll show you the Facebook post. I was like, I would be thankful if JoJo Siwa would choke on a fucking turkey bone today. And she's still going strong. And what's beautiful is her newest song is called Karma, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we just found out that she basically stole it from another artist, Britt Smith, who released it, who wrote it in 2012. It was supposed to be released by either Miley or Britney. They both passed on it, so it never got released. And then JoJo just was just like, I can do that. That's my shit. It was like, I can do that. That's my shit, because that's how JoJo sounds. And picture a big bow right here, like really stupid fucking Gene Simmons makeup, because that's her new fucking thing. Mm-hmm. So many people were pissed off about JoJo stealing this song from this Britt Smith chick that Britt Smith charted this week at number 3 on the Billboard charts, and JoJo hasn't. So it's very fitting to me that the name of this fucking song is Karma.
That is very fitting.
Yes.
It's very fitting indeed.
Good times.
So just so you're aware, a couple of things about our podcast. That this banter will be consistent. One, we're going to have a Twitter page. I'll link that in the comment section down below. If there's anything we talk about that we think is relevant. For example, before we started filming, he was asking about that over there, which I'll take a picture of and post that. It'll overlay on there. It should be overlaid somewhere over, like right here, up and across this, right here. But it'll overlay so you can see kind of what we're talking about. I'm in my gaming room. I didn't pick these curtains, my wife did. But everything else is stuff that I picked. There's Star Wars stuff behind me. There's Pokemon everywhere.
That's a badass room, dude.
Yeah, and there's a lot of games.
McLovin staring at me, kind of pissing
It's not
me off.
McLovin, it's Harry Potter. Okay,
yeah, cool. Whatever.
All right. Those
fucking Rich McLovin.
Turn around, okay? Go turn around.
He's annoying me.
I know he's annoying you. Go turn around.
I got Batman staring at me, which is really cool.
You got Yoshi.
Yoshi's cool.
Baby Yoda. There's a lot of stuff. So.
It's a badass room. It's a badass room. One day we will film from my room, which will be fucking trip.
Yeah, it'll be something.
Yeah, it
will be something. So, some movies that have come out recently. Let's talk about movies real quick.
Okay, haven't seen a lot, but we can.
Haven't seen a lot either.
I really haven't.
Let me just go off. Yeah, he likes my cats. I like one of my cats like a dog. That's the one over there, black and white. His name is Zorro. At least recently. Okay, and the other one, I don't know if I can see it from here. I think she went in the living room.
Cleo.
Oh, it's Cleo now.
No, she's right there.
He likes Cleo.
I like all the cats. I like every.
The cats like me. They don't like my kids and my wife. So
I like every fur baby. I'm just an animal fan.
So we're gonna go to a little game here.
Okay.
Yeah, a little game. I'll go this way. That's a little bit easier.
It's just news to me.
This is a little game we're gonna play.
Play again.
So we're gonna go. I'm gonna list off a movie that is coming out or maybe out in theaters that we haven't seen yet, and you're gonna give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. We're gonna talk about why.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Yep. Can't wait.
Okay. Furiosa. 1, 2, 3. I'm thumbs up. Why you want to
Same. I actually really like the Mad Max remake, so I think it'll be fun.
I like Anya Joy-Taylor. I think she's awesome.
Almond Joy Taylor.
That's it. Yeah, Almond Joy Taylor. She should get a candy deal.
I was like,
be like a sponsor. People always say my name too fast. It sounds like Almond Joy.
Does she hang out with mountains?
Anya Joy Taylor is her name.
I heard Almond Joy.
Okay. By the way, it actually is doing pretty well. It opened today, and so far it's at 90 on the critic side and 94 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Cool.
Or 93 for fans. So there was a lot of rumors that it was going to be.
No, dude, everybody loved that first movie. Like, I think people think people.
I saw that in IMAX. My lord, was that a good movie?
Yeah, it's a fun movie. It's not.
You're not going in there to get a great story.
Right. It's just a fun movie. It's a popcorn flick.
Okay, if 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I'll go with this. So first off, although he has his giant man crush on Ryan Reynolds, I still like it. I pretty much will see anything that Ryan Reynolds is in. And I mean, it's got a bad critic score, but the audience score.
Dude, it's getting beat up on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's getting beat up by the critics.
It's really getting beat up.
It apparently has like a lot of people in to do the voice work.
Steve Carell's in there. Seth Rogen.
I
think Krasinski, who directed it, actually might be in it. I know his wife's in it for sure. Emily Blunt. Yeah, there's ton of people. Amy Schumer, I know, was in there. We'll get into that later, but I just know she's a voice. Yeah, there's a ton of people in it, and John Krasinski from The Office, he directed it, and yeah, I'm interested. Like, I saw the first trailer for it, and I heard the big purple monster is actually Steve Carell, and I was just like, yeah, this looks.
That is definitely Steve Carell.
Yep.
Well, I'm on the wrong website. So I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, it's not even about Ryan.
I've actually seen this movie, so I'll let you give your thumbs up, and I'll tell you what I
the one that bombed.
Fall Guy. 1, 2, 3.
I'm mid on this. I love Ryan Gosling. I do, and I especially.
But that's my man crush.
Really?
We're both straight. But we
I
have like the one like, oh, if I had to. I mean,
no, there's no if I had to. Just say the word. Just say the word. So I loved Ryan in pretty much everything he's ever been in, and I loved him as Ken in the Barbie movie, and I thought it was a really fun film, especially the Ken song. It was Ken. And then I heard he was doing this. And I remember, I'm an 80s kid, so I remember the show Fall Guy, and I had no interest because I wasn't a fan of the show, to be honest with you. But I was like, all right, I'd give it a chance, but from what I've heard, I shouldn't. It's basically another MacGruber. Do you remember MacGruber?
It's better than MacGruber. So I've seen it in theaters. My wife saw it during my anniversary. It's the only movie. It's the last movie I've seen since I saw Ninja Turtles in theaters. So I'm getting like 6 months between movies.
What, Mutant Man?
What?
Mutant Man?
Yeah.
Such a good movie.
I
fucking love that movie.
Good movie.
It was so much fun.
I like this movie. I thought it was good. It was funny. It had good comedic timing. Obviously, Ryan Gosling's in it as well. I mean, Blunt's in it. She as well. It's a really funny movie. What's his name? Who played Kick-Ass?
Wait, the guy that actually played Kick-Ass, the British dude?
Something Taylor Johnson?
No idea. Nothing. Dude.
I think it's Taylor Johnson.
I know who you're talking about. He was actually really good in both of his movies.
He's playing something the Hunter. Craven the Hunter.
He's Craven?
Yes.
Is that him?
Yeah, it is him.
Yeah, fuck you. Pull that shit up. That is not Craven. No. Kick-Ass is Craven?
Yeah, Craven the Hunter.
Wow. I officially felt really, really old.
Craven the Hunter.
Oh my God.
Aaron Taylor. Aaron Taylor Johnson. That's
it.
So he plays in it, and
that movie's gonna bomb.
He's a dick in this movie. He's
that
straight
movie
as
is
a dick.
Bomb so hard.
We're gonna go a couple more here because there's a new South Park episode I can't wait to watch.
I'm going home tonight watching it. It's going to be amazing. I will say this about the South Park episodes: they're hit and miss.
They're hit with me lately. The Prime one was
really good. I was not a fan of the Streaming Wars.
Streaming Wars
I was not a fan of the Streaming Wars.
So you're okay. You're on the fence about Fall. I give Fall Guy. It's good cinema. It's not, you're not going there seeing anything crazy. It's a funny comedy show.
I dig Ryan's cool, so I'll probably see it because of that. But it's not something I go out of my way to see.
All right, not really either one of our type of movies, but like challengers.
You know what? Actually, I kind of want to see that. I love Zendaya.
So do
I.
I'm this on that.
Yeah, it's like I don't have to see it, but I wouldn't mind seeing it, and that's pretty much where I'm going to leave that shit at because, yeah.
All right, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
No.
1, 2, 3. It's not that I don't think it could be a good movie.
I'm just tired.
I haven't seen any of the other ones.
I did see the one with Sam Jackson and Woody. It was okay. I'm over the whole fucking franchise at this point. Like we've dragged it out for like 50 years now. Legit.
I have reps in my store that put that on all the time, and I'm just like, why are you guys watching this?
Like, I love Charlton Heston in
the original one,
Ten Commandments. I just have no urge to see that.
All right, I'm gonna scroll. We're gonna do like 5 more quick. We're gonna do these last like 5, 6 quick ones because I think there's some good ones in there. Maybe 7. Well, that one you're definitely gonna want to see. So I'll go through them real quick. No, I'm gonna say, hold on. Strangers, Chapter 2.
Oh,
1, 2, 3. Okay,
fuck, dude.
I want to see it. What? Okay.
Yeah.
The last stop in Yuma County, I have no idea what that is, so I'm just going to go like that because I have no opinion on it.
I'm not going to.
The Garfield movie. Apparently with the fans, they love it. I'm going to watch it because I like
Who is Garfield?
Who is? What?
Who is Garfield? Who is the voice of Garfield?
I don't know.
I am almost positive it's Chris Pratt.
Hold on. Garfield.
And I'm just like, dude, fuck off. I doubted you as Mario and you knocked that out of the park.
Oh, wow.
Do not get me right. It is him, right?
Yeah, it's him.
Right.
I mean, I'm going to dislike because of that.
Yeah.
But
So Bill Murray's still alive. Just saying.
Bill Murray didn't want to do it.
Did they ask him?
Yeah.
And he said no.
He didn't do it for the second one they had. So whenever they came out with the first one a couple years ago, the live action one, like the CGI.
Yeah.
He did the first one. They had to replace him for the second one. He didn't do the second one. He didn't want to.
Yes, he did.
He regrets doing it.
But he did it.
The Tale of Two Kitties.
Tale of Two Kitties. That is Bill Murray. He actually makes a joke about it at the end of Zombieland Double Tap.
All right, hold on. Tale. I was wrong.
And what's awesome about Bill Murray playing Garfield is the fact that Garfield played Bill Murray on the real Ghostbusters.
Mm-hmm.
Lorenzo, what was his name? Lorenzo Music, I want to say his name was the voice of Garfield for Garfield and Friends. And when they released the movie, when they released the show Real Ghostbusters, Lorenzo Music played Peter Venkman.
Oh. Tim Curry's in that one.
Yes. Wait, Tim Curry's in what?
He's in A Tale of Two Kitties.
Yes, he is. He's in, yep.
Got my stamp of approval.
No.
So let me list these last couple and then we'll move on to another topic. And now, okay, so Hitman. Huh? Hitman. Never seen it. I'm not going to have opinion. Back to Black.
I don't even
know. The Amber Winehouse movie.
Oh, no, I have no interest in that shit.
Okay. Late Night with the Devil. That actually looks...
That movie was
about.
Fucking 35 thumbs up. That movie was really fun. It's just a fun fucking horror movie. It's original. It's an original horror movie, which we just don't get in.
The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. I have that. You just haven't watched it.
Yeah, I need to watch it. Yeah, I'm super
Looks good. I'm super stoked for that movie too. I'm a big time history guy. So you give me a movie that's gonna have some maybe like period accuracy war and something that's like a story that was untold in history. I'm all about that. So I'm all for that. So a couple more here.
It just looks fun.
Civil War.
Yeah, actually, I'm kind of intrigued by that. I'm a big Kirsten Dunst fan. I know it's pissing people off. If there's one thing in the world I love to do, it's piss people off. So I kind of want to see that just for
that you do.
That reason.
That you do. Okay, so let's go with some movies that have come out, and so we can go over this one.
Abigail,
real quick. Abigail, never seen it.
I can't wait to see that movie.
What's it about?
So if you see the trailer, it is about some people that go to rob a house, and they were told by this person to go and like this is when you should go, and nobody will be there. And there's a little girl, and she's home alone, and it turns out she's a vampire.
Okay,
yeah, dude.
Yep.
Oh, dude, it looks so much fun.
This trailer.
It looks so much fun.
So Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire.
Nope.
You have no desire to see that.
No desire whatsoever.
Okay. I kind of want to see it just because I want to see how they pick up the story. You knew they were going to make a second one.
It's
because
giant monkey versus big lizard.
Well, it was in the last one
versus big butterfly.
It was last one. It was giant monkey gets giant axe to fight more giant lizard.
Right.
And then they had to fight metal lizard thing.
Dude, I'm just sick of watching the video game the fucking movie. Like, if we're being completely honest about it, I'm just sick of seeing video game.
That's interesting. Okay. Well,
like, everything is just CG. Like, God damn it, stop. You can do... look at the Terrifier movies. You can do practical effects and make them look good. It's possible. Stop throwing your budget at fucking CG. Stop pretending your audiences are fucking idiots. Just give me a fucking movie with a story and not just effects everywhere.
So you know how I said we were in a car on the way here, and I said that Rogue One is my favorite Star Wars movie.
Great movie.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I like Rogue One, this is the reason why I like the original trilogy rather than the prequel or sequel, is because the practicality of the effects.
Right.
They built the sets. The episodes 1, 2, and 3, as much as I like episodes 1, 2, and 3 as well,
Not 3,
not
2 so much.
Not, well, 1, 2, and 3 just in general, they are all CGI.
Right.
You got a lot of acting done on like green screen platforms the whole time.
Right.
So I respect the practical effects. It's a movie that was made. This is why I like James Cameron. He built like half the Titanic to film on.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Like, okay, yay, let's praise James Cameron for doing Titanic. But then he did fucking Avatar, which is literally the thing that you're griping about, which is nothing but fucking green screen.
Yes, but that's a different movie. So one was in like the real world that we live in. It's a historical reenactment, more or less, of something that happened.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
By the way, I did hear an interesting thing about this. We're going to tangent for a second. I saw an interesting video. This guy had an interview, and he was talking about the Titanic. He's one of the few survivors of the Titanic. And in multiple interviews he had, he said that we didn't hit no damn iceberg. It was an explosion, and that's what started the whole thing.
I mean, I'm not going to agree or disagree with you with that. I will say that the bitch should have moved over on the fucking door and Jack could have lived.
We're not okay. We will get into that because we're on a podcast and it's not.
All I'm going to say.
I'm gonna. Oh,
she had room.
No, she did not.
She had fucking room.
I watched the episode.
She absolutely had room.
No, she did not.
She killed that man.
She did not.
She did not. She was like, I'm gonna fuck you in a car, and then fuck you. You're gonna die. I don't care about you.
She should have just left him to die before
fuck
that.
You poor bastard.
He was handcuffed to a pipe.
Yeah. Well, she was like, it was good dick. And then she was like, you know what? If it comes down to life or death, fuck you, freeze and die.
No. Okay. So no.
That bitch had room on there for like 3 cats, a dog, and a fucking goat. Yes, she did.
You look at the door that she was on. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
They tested this on Mythbusters.
Oh.
The buoyancy of the door cannot have both of them on it to where they can both be out of the water. Okay? The only way they were able to make it buoyant enough for the 2 people on it.
Would you have died?
What?
Would you have died? If he got on that door and it wasn't buoyant enough to keep them both above the water, like, yeah, okay.
He'd have froze to death. Just like he did.
As quick? Like, would he have sank?
Yeah, they actually tested how long it takes to get, hypothermia. If you're in the water, actually submerged. And to get out of the water enough where you're not in there, we're not going to freeze to death. You might have a little bit of hypothermia by the end of it, but you're not going to freeze to death like Jack did and everyone else that was bobbing in the water.
She's murdered.
Okay? They had to actually take off one of the life vests.
She's a murderer.
You finish? And they had to actually, because they're scientists, they know this, but to create more buoyancy, they tied their life vests underneath the door to give it more buoyancy so they both could get out from there. It could have been done, but not the way everyone says, you could have sat in Indian style and you could have sat down Indian style.
Fucking murder.
No, she's, whatever.
I'll never let you go until it comes down between you and me, and then fuck you die. Pretty boy.
The rest of these things are actually movies that we can talk about another time.
Fuck you in Basketball Diaries. You're on growing pains, go fuck yourself. Leonardo DiCaprio was on growing pains. It was I think it was the last year of the show, the last couple of years of the show, man.
Last couple of years of the show.
Yeah, he showed up. He was cousin.
Are you in any new TV shows lately?
No. So I was trying to tell you this on the phone today, and I didn't get to talk to you about it. I was on Facebook a couple days ago, and there was a clip for Breaking Bad. And it was where Walter, the guy that says bitch, and the ugly guy are counting their money out. I guess it's the first fucking time after they do a big deal. And I was intrigued.
Jesse got his bit.
Yeah, the guy said, yeah, whatever. And then there's the other guy, he was Commissioner Gordon in New York games.
Okay. It's the bald guy.
Yeah,
his little brother-in-law.
Yeah, he looks like Melvin Wax.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was watching that clip, and I was like, all right, that looks kind of interesting. And then I was like, no, fuck that, because I'm going to fucking surprise.
Yeah. So. Not yet. I was going to say I have 3 shows I've actually started watching, kind of. So the first show is Shogun.
I've heard good things about that.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Oh, I like
You
that.
have to be completely invested because there's so many subtitles, you will get lost very quick. So it's not so like, for example, I do my videos in the morning, like over here's my computer. I do my YouTube videos and I'll watch something. That's something you can't watch because there's so much stuff that's in English and in Chinese that you're not going to know, or even Portuguese, you're not going to know any of the stuff going on. So you kind of have to pay attention to it. You can't just be like casually doing it. You're going to miss out on so much. So that's one show that I'm watching. You interested in that show or no?
I'm intrigued by it. I know it's there. I just haven't gotten around to even kind of checking it out yet.
Sure. Okay. So that's one. Second one I started watching the Fallout show.
Also another show I'd like to watch. I'm a huge Walter Goggins fan. He's so good. Everything I've ever seen him, to do with the fucking Nez. Yeah. Like everything I've ever seen. I loved him in S.H.I.E.L.D. I loved him in Fat Man. If you've never seen Fat Man, you should. It's really fun. And he was on another show on FX, and I can't think what it was. I got nothing right now. Okay. But he was on another show on FX, and he's just a great actor. So look, I would watch that on the way to him alone.
A lot of things he's in. I think I was watching something last night. I actually saw him in something else. But the third show is one my wife got me into. It's called Tracer. It's a new one out. He's basically a mercenary who goes out to bounties, and he's very good at tracking people down.
I've heard of it. I know what it is.
Mm.
There's just too much shit on TV.
There's not enough hours in the day to catch up with shows I need to catch up. I still haven't finished Flash. Haven't finished Legends of Tomorrow. I have not finished Supergirl. Shameless isn't finished.
You haven't finished Shameless?
No.
Oh,
so there's a lot of these shows. I finished Gotham.
That one's
Arrow.
Shameless is a fucking heartbreaker.
Yeah.
Did you finish Sopranos?
I haven't started it. You haven't started Breaking Bad, so I won't hear it. The minute you watch an episode of Breaking Bad, I will watch.
I watched 30 seconds of it. Does that count
for anything? 30 seconds of Sopranos.
Did you? Let's say.
There's one where
that guy.
Oh, one is someone disrespects his daughter.
Oh, where he curb stomps him on the.
Oh, the daughter like a whore or something.
No, he wipes the fucking cream off her lip, and he's like, "Oh, you got cream there." And it's like, "You want more? Let me know." And then she goes and tells Danny, and then he goes to the fucking restaurant and grabs him and beats the shit out of him, puts him on the step, and curb stomps. It's like, that's good shit.
Okay. So I didn't see that part. I saw the part where he said something.
That's fun.
And then what's his name? Is it Tony?
Tony
Comes in the store, and that's where the video show up. I've seen a couple of those. There's one where he goes and talks to a guy on a golf course.
Where he steps into the pond?
Yeah.
Furious, but yeah, it's fun too.
Yeah. So, but I've seen some clips, but it's not a show I like. Not against show. I just don't have time, man. If I showed you you've seen my Plex. Those are the TV shows. A lot of them are shows I haven't watched yet. But I'm gathering them just in case, COVID 2.0 comes out.
It'll be here soon, but
I'm gonna have an election coming up. So.
Nope, ain't going there, sir.
Yep, we're not going for politics. So we got on time.
27 minutes and 40 seconds.
Pretty close to time, aren't we?
We are very close. We haven't started the fucking top 10 list yet.
I mean, that's the time we're going to do the top 10. We just jump right into it. You want to do top 10?
Let's hit this. Pause for a second. I'm going to get some new cigarette and then we'll do that.
Yep, we're going to come right back with the top 10 list. It's top 10 sequels, and we'll dive into that here in a moment. With our top 10 list, and this top 10 list is about sequels. Now, here was my interpretation of this. It's literally the second installment in whether it's just a second movie and there's only two, and there's a very specific one that comes to mind, because on the list. Mm-hmm. But not like the third one. So if you want to talk about the best third installment in the franchise, it's a different list that I wanted to have. But I just thought best second movie in an installment.
Yeah, see
that's what I meant by the sequel, the next one.
Nope, absolutely not, dude. Anything after the first movie is a fucking sequel. Anything after the first movie is a sequel.
Okay.
You can shake your head all you want to. It's what it is. Anything after the first movie is a sequel. Unless you get into prequel. Prequels are a whole different thing, but it's still technically a sequel.
I think got semantics.
Yeah, no, we're talking semantics. You're wrong. So I'm sorry. There's 13 fucking Halloween movies.
Okay. So that's your whole list.
One and
your whole list.
Yeah. No, because like, dude, let me put this out there right now for anybody watching this. Fuck Halloween Resurrection and fuck Halloween Ends. Both of them. They're terrible fucking movies. And I know some of the assholes get out there, like, they're going to watch this and be like, oh, what about Halloween 3? It doesn't have Michael Myers in it. It doesn't fucking matter. Because the whole point of the Halloween movies were that it was supposed to be 1 and 2, and then it was supposed to be an anthology. But assholes like you who are like, Michael Myers wasn't in the movie, ruined that. So now we had to have Michael Myers come back in 4, even though he died in 2, and then now we have like 9 fucking movies after that. So thanks for that. I appreciate that.
So
I'm sorry.
I'm sure there's more tangents to come about.
Oh, you have no idea.
So my number 10. So the way I did, I actually listed from like my I made a list. I made a list. It's a top 10 list.
It is a top 10, and we will probably argue about that top 10 list. So.
Okay. So number 10 to me is Back to the Future 2.
That's your number 10?
Wow. See the rest of the list, my dude.
No, 10's cool. 10. I mean, like, Back to the Future 2 is a cool movie. I wouldn't put it that low. I'm not sure we have on there. My number 10, probably Return of the Jedi.
Like that. Okay, well, it's not the second
Going
one.
by my, no,
by your metric,
fuck your rules. By my metric. By my metric.
By your rating system, yes.
Return of the Jedi. It's a hard 10.
If I made it a clear second installment in something, or second movie in it, would that clarify it for you? So if we do this again and revise this.
If you want to revise this, we can. I'm still going to disagree with what a sequel is.
Okay, so that's your number 10. What's your number 9?
Batman Returns.
Yeah, I don't dislike it. It just doesn't make my top 10. It's not a bad movie.
Oh, no, it's a terrible
I love Michelle Pfeiffer.
Everybody does. Like, yeah, everybody went through it.
Maybe actually had a real fish in that scene.
Yes, she actually put a bird in her mouth, but I don't know, dude. There's just so much. I hate Tim Burton. Let's just put that shit off the street right now. I'm not a Tim Burton fan. I like a couple of his movies. I love Beetlejuice. Big Fish is really good. I've never watched Edward Scissorhands to completion. Like, that shit to me is like Dramamine, or not Dramamine. The thing that's just like
Dopamine.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I can't finish that movie. I'm pretty sure if people had trouble sleeping, if you would put that on 30 minutes in, you'd be out cold. But I love Mars Attacks. I love Ed Wood. I just don't like him, just in general.
I like Mars Attacks too. I also don't like Tim Burton. Again, my favorite Tim Burton movie is actually Sleepy Hollow.
Good movie.
Yeah,
it's a good movie.
I like the take on the old like tale, whatever you want to call it. He's like solving a mystery.
You're Christopher Walken.
Yeah,
can't go wrong.
It's Christopher
It's fun. Yeah.
So,
of course,
you just did 10 and 9, so I did 10, so 10, 9, 9 to me. Spider-Man 2.
Wow, dude, that's low. Some people actually consider that the greatest superhero movie of all time.
You know what my favorite superhero movie is, so you know it's on this list somewhere.
Yeah, I do. It's on there.
You just want me to run through my list?
No. We'll bounce back. It's fun.
Okay, so number 9, Spider-Man 2. What I like about it is, one, I think it's just the best put together Spider-Man movie ever until No Way Home came out. I think it's like really put together. And back when I think this one really helped put, other than Batman and Superman movies, this helped put like Superman movies on the map. I think it really projected forward with those.
It did. I think you have to give X-Men credit that. Like,
nah, I think Spider-Man did a little bit better because I think X-Men's kind of do well in spite of how bad that they're kind of portrayed sometimes.
The first two were good.
The third one was like they're all decent.
No,
it's just none of them are really good.
Fuck that third movie.
But number 8 on my list is The Two Towers, Lord of the Rings. What? And you don't like Lord of the Rings?
I'm not a hater. I'm not a fan. Like, just ever produced, ever budgeted, ever scripted. Just, yeah. I like Gollum. If that makes you feel better. I'm a Gollum fan.
You like Gollum?
Yeah, I'm a Gollum fan.
Yeah.
My number 8 would be probably Superman 2.
Okay.
I love that movie. It kind of gives you the essence of what Superman's supposed to be until you get to that stupid ass scene at the end where he has the magic kiss and Lois just fucking forgets everything.
Mm-hmm.
Zod is amazing in that movie. Terrence Stamp is one of my favorite actors of all time. And his performance in that movie is just fucking magical, dude. Like, he's so good. And then they did the Electro movie where he came in and played Stick. And I kind of wanted to fucking shoot myself in the face. It was so bad.
Oh, we'll do that.
Also, Priscilla, Queen in the Desert. He was amazing in that movie.
All right, so number 7.
Halloween H2O.
It's your favorite sequel.
It's one of my favorite sequels. It's the 10th movie in, but it's just, they got Jamie Lee to come back for the first time, and she only did it on the... See, here's what's fun about this movie. So, Jamie Lee comes back for this movie, and they tell Jamie Lee, hey, if you come back for this, you get to kill Michael. Like, this is it. This is the last movie. This is the 20th anniversary of the film. You come back, you kill Michael. There's nothing after that. What they didn't know is, I think it was Mustafa Akkad, or it may have been his kid. He, in the background, was like, we're never going to kill Michael, ever. And so they started filming shit without Jamie Lee knowing. They filmed the scene where Michael gets his head cut off, like she chops it off, and you're like, it's a really satisfying ending because like it's the end of the whole fucking thing. But they filmed it without her knowing that it was the paramedic that got his head chopped off, and Michael like choked him so he couldn't talk. And somehow Michael ends up with his mask in Resurrection.
Yep. Okay.
But the rest of the movie, minus seeing Michael's eyes, is really good. It's a fun movie. Having not had a Halloween movie for a long time, and that coming out was a good time. It was a fun movie. Fuck Michael's eyes. Just that's kind of hoping that Michael is the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes, and like he's got these baby blues and you're like,
sure. Yeah, I think I've seen that one. I think I have. No, 100%. Is that the one with LL?
Yes.
Okay, so
yes.
I have seen that one. Okay.
Yes.
That is the one I've seen.
Yeah, it's
all
fun.
right. So that was your number 7?
Yep, that's my 7.
My number 7, Kill Bill Volume 2. What? You don't like Kill Bill?
Yeah.
So Kill Bill, actually, I love Quentin Tarantino.
Everybody does.
Big fan of Quentin Tarantino. Big fan of Uma Thurman.
So Tarantino.
Yeah.
Especially her feet.
Okay.
Say I'm wrong.
I don't know. I don't know to answer that question.
All right, we'll get into that later. But
okay, so Kill Bill. So the next one I have, number 6 is The Godfather Part 2.
Whoa, dude. Wow. Okay, that's low.
How's that low?
It's really low.
I have my pick.
That is legitimately one of the greatest fucking sequels of all time.
Okay, the shock and awe factor here of you hearing my list is like just so worth it for me right now.
Yeah, that's why we did it the way we're doing it. Because I wanted real reaction. So I could look at you and just be like, you fucking moron, seriously. Godfather 2, one of the greatest movies of all time. Not even sequels, just one of the greatest fucking movies of all time. You're like, 6.
Yep.
There's literally 5 better fucking movies than this. Okay. Yeah.
Keep going.
I'm still in fucking awe.
Okay, so I'm just going to rattle off the rest of my list because you're in awe.
Stop after 5 because I'm just...
Number 5.
Fuck, dude.
Number 5 is Aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Number 4. We're just going to talk about my list after I tell it.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that, because that'll be way more fun.
Number 4 is Wrath of Khan.
Okay.
Number 3 is Empire Strikes Back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, man, you can't hold it together, can you?
Mm-mm.
So, number 2 is Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 is Dark Knight.
Dark Knight is your number 1.
Sequel of all time, yes. My favorite movie of all time.
So you just broke your own rule.
What's that?
What's my one rule? That's a trilogy, sir.
But that is the second movie in the trilogy.
But it's a trilogy. Your rule is it has to be 2.
No, I never said that, because Empire Strikes Back is part of a trilogy.
Okay, so let's
the second movie in an anthology.
Let's backtrack.
That's the sequel.
Let's backtrack. Because my Terminator 2 is in my shit because amazing fucking movie. Till this day, it still holds up.
Look, hold on. You didn't say anything about Back to the Future.
No, because
it's a trilogy.
I thought it was where it should be.
Okay, Spider-Man 2. You didn't say anything about that. It's
I
a trilogy.
disagree with your placement, but yeah.
Okay, The Two Towers from Lord of the Rings. Trilogy.
Honestly.
Okay, Kill Bill Volume 2 is the only one that's actually a 2-piece.
Yep.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Godfather there is a part 1, part 2, and part 3.
No, there's not.
There is, but
there's not.
It's just because it's bad doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Just like there's not a Rocky 5.
That one we won't agree with, but there is a third Godfather movie. Aliens, there's like 6 of them.
I thought Alien was better, personally.
I didn't say it was the best. I think it is better than the first one, but it's not a list of what sequels are better than the first one.
So then I think you have a 2 left. I think it should be top 3.
My top 3 are Empire Strikes Back, Terminator 2 Judgment Day, and Dark Knight.
You have that so fucking good. Yeah.
It's not fucked up. It's my list. I didn't try to let me guess yours. Okay, that's not what we're doing. Go ahead.
No, we're not guessing mine.
I guess you're getting sponsored by Roku now.
Jesus, fucking Christ, dude. Fucking Dark Knight over T2, though. Like,
you know what my favorite movie is. You know it.
I do. And I get that.
So if it's my favorite movie on a lot of lists I make,
I respect it.
It's going to be the better movie. It's going to be the one I pick.
I think his voice is silly. And Aaron Eckhart just kills. I have the worst fucking cotton mouth right now. Aaron Eckhart just kills that movie. Him as Two-Face is incredible. I think, and fight me, I think Heath Ledger is overrated.
Okay. Don't get me wrong; it's a very close number 2, but it's one of the best. It's the second. I don't think it's one of the best sequels of all time.
So I'm at 6.
Yeah.
Okay, 6. We're gonna go Rocky. No, we're not gonna go Rocky. We're gonna go Rambo: First Blood Part 2.
Okay.
5. We are going to go Nightmare on Elm Street 3.
Okay.
4, we are going to go Halloween Kills.
Okay.
Yes. 3, we are going to go Dark Knight. 2 would be Empire.
You hate that movie. Why would you go?
I don't hate Dark Knight.
Number 1 Judgment Day.
T2 is amazing.
Number 1 Judgment Day. Yes?
No.
But it's, you're bitching me out.
Is my number 1 Judgment Day? No.
That's what's left.
No, I have 1 left. I just said T2 was my number 2.
And you didn't. You said Empire was your number 2.
No, Empire is my number 3.
No, number 3 was Dark Knight.
No,
you just said, play that shit back.
Fuck, I would, but it would fuck up the whole
Play that shit back. I promise you. You just said Dark Knight was number 3.
Look, dude.
You said number 5 was Elm Street. Number 4 was Halloween Kills. Number 3 was Dark Knight. Number 2 was Empire. You haven't mentioned number 1 yet, which by process of elimination, you just said it's the best sequel, so it's going to be a Judgment Day.
No, it's not.
What is it?
Godfather 2.
So you gave me shit about not having Judgment Day on at number 1 on my list.
Because if you're going to have it on your list, at least make it fucking high, dude.
It's number 2!
It's not, I know.
Your list doesn't make any damn sense.
My list makes all the sense.
All mine are consistently the second installment in anything, whether it's a trilogy, a 5-movie thing.
So, okay, fine. Fuck you. Actually, Halloween Kills is the second installment in the new trilogy of Halloween movies.
Okay, fair enough. That would work. I will agree with you on that. That works.
Thank you.
So does that work with all the other ones on your list?
No, I'm Street 3 is obviously.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So it's like, if I wanted to, which I don't like this movie as much as other movies.
And I should have said Rocky IV if we're
put-
going to be completely fucking honest about it, but I didn't want you to fucking pitch a fit because it wasn't the second movie on a fucking show.
You're mentioning the fit that a sequel is any movie in any kind of anthology of a movie. It's not the first one.
Because a sequel is anything after the first fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Cleo.
So, let us know what you think in the comment section down below. And we're I'm gonna rip this audio and put it on as a podcast as well, so you don't have to worry about seeing all this stuff. So I would recommend, if you want to see like the things that we're talking about, it's not exactly a lot in this episode.
You don't want to see my ugly ass. Just listen to it.
We're gonna get the lighting figured out in here. This might just be the camera on this device. I got other cameras.
So muddy.
It might just look this way because maybe the lighting's bad on the. I don't know. It's like
it doesn't matter.
But it doesn't matter.
Either don't like
let us know what you think. What is your top 10 list for sequels? Do you agree with me that in the throes of this list, I thought it was just a second movie in any installment?
Or are you smart and you realize that any movie after the first one is a fucking sequel?
Let us know what you think. But I think that's going to wrap it up, right? First ever podcast.
Didn't
really do a lot of planning on this episode.
Nope.
But we will do a lot more planning on the next one.
Just kind of a fuck it thing.
Fuck it, let's do it. And that's pretty much it. So I'm Dadman.
I'm Stutter.
And signing out. Like, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. Have a good one. And see ya.